Hey, everybody. It's Frankie Finn. So, how do you use LinkedIn to actually generate business? And we've been fortunate enough, we've actually got a couple of actually different people that we've gotten from LinkedIn that were more than $100,000 accounts that we got from there that we actually took home. And so it's a really, really useful tool when done right. Now, in order to use LinkedIn correctly, excuse me, I got the hiccups. I want to show you a couple of things that most people do horribly, horribly wrong. And if you do these wrong, you'll kind of be looked at basically like a spammer. You know how like when people send you the usual SEO spam, how kind of annoying and obnoxious that is? It'll have that kind of effect, which is obviously not what you want to do. So the first thing is when you add people, don't just message them and tell them about the shit you're selling. So this is a sponsored one, but here's an example. This person, what the heck did I just do? So I am full employed. My Skype is this. Contact me. I can do blah, blah, blah. Now, I have no idea who this person is, but he's immediately just moved straight into the pitch. Let me show you another one. This one was pretty interesting right here. This person right here, I just added him, sent him a happy birthday, or he sent me a happy birthday, and then he requested me to endorse him. Now, I have no idea who this person is. I've never met him, but he's asking me to write an endorsement on his profile. So if you do that, what happens is people are like, they don't care. They don't know who you are. It doesn't really matter. And it's just too aggressive really quickly. So the first thing is, if you're going to message people, a much, much smarter way to do it, just to treat them like you would in real life. And it is just to say hello and then ask a very strategic question. So one of the ones we're using, and I don't usually do it on this account, we actually, for very strategic reasons, we hired the best LinkedIn guy that we could find. This guy named Kent Littlejohn. We paid him I don't know, 10, 20 grand, something like that. And what they do is, when we actually looked at their process, is they just mimic real human conversations. So it says something like, hey, Frankie, very nice to meet you. Your business at blank sounds really, really interesting to me. Who are you looking for? Who's your ideal customer? And they'll tell you a little bit about what they do, how they got into it, and so forth. Right? It's opening up a dialogue to start a conversation, and that's how you want to approach it. So little bonus tip in there is that we actually have a lot of little feeder accounts, and we do that from a strategic positioning point of view so that they can be introduced to us as the sort of guru or the Jedi rather than us reaching out to them. So that's an added little wrinkle, but it's a special bonus tip. Now, the second thing I want to show you is the opposite. Some people, they write a goddamn novel, and when you're on LinkedIn is busy professionals. And, as a busy professional, you just don't have time for shit. Like, you're doing stuff. So if you're a busy professional, you want people to get right to the point, right? So you don't want them to write a novel and tell you all the different things they could do. So let's actually just look at this one. This is a sponsored, blah, blah, blah. Okay, that's actually not a novel, but, some of them like this can be really freaking long-winded. And I probably don't have a good example on this account because we don't use a ton of them. But, but don't write somebody a novel that doesn't have time to read it. Just give them a big benefit and get to the point. So even this, it's quick and easy. Set your own budget, quality applicants. If she could summarize that in a single sentence, it would benefit her more than to have it as a list of bullet points. So not knocking her. This isn't terrible or anything like that. It's a sponsored thing. But, you want it to be more effective. And here's the third thing. Is if you're going to use LinkedIn organically, which is how we actually get a large number of our people, I'm going to go to the groups really quickly. I'm just going to open up the groups. I'm going to scan this really, really quickly just so you get an idea. So I'm going to open up the one called digital marketing. It looks like there's a lot of active discussions in here. And let's just take a quick peep at what people are posting. Okay, so this person is email benchmarking survey. You can win a gift card. Simple or not, there are many glitches with this group. We will make it new again. Oh, I actually know somebody who does this. But, okay, so you got a picture of bathtub. Display advertising is great, blah, blah, blah. It's true value. Now, when you think about this, if you look at a lot of the stuff, none of this would actually bring you a result by reading it. So this guy just wants to talk about display advertising. Rules-based attraction or attribution models are made to be broken. So how does that benefit me to read that, right? Like, it's not very clear. 5 things your content marketing strategy needs. Now, this would only be relevant to me if I'm already doing content marketing. And again, really, it doesn't tell me that, it's actually going to make sales. how to use content to make sales, because people don't want content. That one's in Spanish. What are the key aspects of your digital transformation strategy? Again, that's not necessarily going to lead to results. Stories that engage your audience. Again, people don't want engagement. They want more business, right? So you got to spell out how stories lead to engagement. 3 reasons how video is redefining what it means to be a marketer. Again, if I was already in video, that might be relevant. But what you'll find is that most of these people are basically, black hat tactics to look out for, right? So what they're basically doing for the most part is kind of just, verbal diarrhea. They're just kind of vomiting blog posts that are ultimately kind of useless. So what you want to think about is, how can you create content that actually has A, produced a result for you, and B, help somebody else, and just make it as simple and as effective possible, or what are the factors that make a difference? So if you do those 3 things, you will have people reach out to you organically, as well as the people you reach out will respond to you, and you'll get a whole bunch more from LinkedIn. So I just want to show you that's a real quick hitter. I wouldn't say LinkedIn is our main way of doing it. We're more Facebook ads guy, but we use it too. It works. And so, like I said, we've been able to pull single clients off here that are worth more than $100,000, and stuff works. So use it.